Alright everyone, welcome back to the channel here for a partially sad video, but this would be a good video I think overall. You watched the last video, we took the stack off, did the side, the dump out the side, and we turned it 90 degrees and actually shot the exhaust this way out the side. And I told you I was going to tell you why in this video, because we're going to get rid of this whole window here, and I'm putting in a 2011 to 16 power sliding window with defrost. So I'm going to do that in this video, and partially a sad video because that power stroke sticker, I'm going to have to lose that unfortunately. And that was the first thing I did to this truck when I got it. That was the first piece that I touched or put on there, and kind of a sad day because I put that on over 2 years ago, and today will be its last day being on the truck. So a little bit sad there, but I could always get a new one and stuff. But yeah, that's why we removed the stack, so that we can get this window taken out easily and then get the new one glued in here. So let's go. Alright, so the concept of this project is not that hard. Basically you gotta take the old window out, which is fairly easy from what I've looked up, and I believe you just take the seal off, it kind of pops itself out, and then basically take urethane glue for windshields or windows, and you glue the new one, and then you set that in place. So basically it's a quick, easy little thing to do. The hardest part's probably scraping the old glue off, but I'm going to show you kind of what I'm going to do for this, and hopefully this turns out well for this video. Now I've already got everything wired up inside for the power sliding window. I'm not going to show that because it's all wires and stuff, and if you want to do it you got to look at a diagram and kind of wire it accordingly. But once again, I'm not going to show how I wired it up because I'm going to be ripping apart the inside of the truck to show you all that, which I'm not doing. And then the defroster, I'm just going to hook into my defroster for the mirrors, because I have that excursion wire harness in here. It's already equipped for a rear window defrost with the lift gate on those excursions, so that it won't be too bad for me to do that. Alright, here's the new window here. It's an 11 to 16 with the defrost option. You can see it's got these little tabs under here. So as a defroster, originally I wasn't really going to do this window. I was looking at an 08 to 10 one, and then I didn't think it was worth it, but then this popped up for a really good deal, really cheap. So I figured, you know, I might as well grab it and just do it. So like I said, I already had all the wiring in place for this to happen. I just never really got to it. So when something pops up like this, I might as well just jump on it. So got it real cheap. Basically you got your seal up here, it runs all the way around the entire thing. I'm going to start up here in this corner. I'm going to peel this seal down while pushing the window out, and that's going to slowly just take the seal off, and we're going to be able to push the window right through. It's pretty simple. It's basically just one big rubber seal around the whole thing. Alright, you can see I kind of started it. I'm just slowly working it around, and this window is coming right out. You go to the bottom too, kind of just work your whole way around. You can see though that this is just the seal basically. And literally here now in 3 minutes I got the whole window out, not even. It's so simple, just this one little seal like I said. And once you start to get it, it kind of just goes by itself. Just got to be on the other side to catch it. That's why I wasn't really able to film that part. But you can see the whole thing's out. You can see daylight right through. And now the new one is ready to be kind of glued in here. Clean this seam up here real nice, and we'll put some glue in. And then the new one fits right in there perfectly. So, oh, and if anyone's wondering why my seats are mismatched, my other King Ranch seat, I'm trying to get it recovered here with some better leather than what was on it. So I just have this temporary seat in here until I'm done. And that one fixed and looking a little bit better than it does now. Wow, would you look at that? Look at how dusty this thing is. It's definitely going to need a good cleaning before I set it up. Still has some leftover adhesive on here that I'm going to scrape off flat and make it look a little better so that it adheres better to the window when I go to glue it in. But This is what we're going to be using. I'm using this 3-amp window weld. I want some urethane glue. It'll really hold it in there well. At least that's what everyone else is recommending. Alright guys, now look at this. This thing's shining over here, looking brand new. Got this cleaned up with some glass cleaner. Also got the window frame here, or whatever you want to call it, cleaned up with some glass cleaner. And you can see where my paint line was when I painted this cab black, which I did an awful job. But nonetheless, you can see that. And now the new window is going to sit in here, so you're going to see a little bit of that gray. But that's right, because this truck is definitely getting painted again at some point, and it's going to get done right, hopefully. Not like how it turned out. I thought this would work fine, but it didn't. So just wanted to show you how clean I got it though now. It looks good. And I'm going to mock up the window here after I get some of that residue glue kind of cut out of there, and then mock up the window, and then we should be able to just glue it and set it in. And I'll use some masking tape around to hold it in. Well guys, I already got it mocked up in here, just sitting here with no glue, and wow, what a difference. This is way better. Looks way better than this old junk one. Wow. I got it mocked up with this masking tape here, and when I set it in, I'm actually going to use that same stuff, the painter's tape, the blue tape, because then this way it doesn't really leave residue or sticky adhesion anywhere, so it'll be fine for peeling it off. Makes it really easy, and it holds it in there nicely for when it's going to dry. But I set the window in here because I'm going to go in here on my dash. Since I already have it wired up for it, I'm going to hit the switch because I want to open it and make sure it opens, so that'll help me to kind of be able to work with the window a little easier, so I can kind of hold it in the middle with my hand with the window open, if you know what I'm saying. But yeah, let's go ahead and let's test it, see if it works. All right, here comes the moment of truth. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, that is amazing. Oh my god, that is so cool. Whew. Good thing it works. Good thing my wiring was done right too. But I knew it was gonna work. I wired it up straight up according to the book. So there we have it. Now I can get it glued in place. All right, so now basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this urethane glue here. I'm gonna use one of these caulk guns here. I'm gonna stick that here and run the caulk gun. And then what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna run a nice bead along here, the entire thing, run it all the way around, and make sure it's healthily coated with that stuff so we don't get any leaks, and that this thing bonds really well. And then we'll be able to set this window in here and tape it up, hold it in place, get it where I want it, and then it will just dry, and then we'll take the tape off. We'll be done. I got it set in and glued in, and wow, what a mess. I used one thing of the urethane, and I thought I was gonna have to use two at first, but one did it, and it was actually more than enough. And like, I got all this glue up here on the sides that I was drying off with a bunch of paper towels and stuff, trying to get it to wipe away. And this stuff was a mess. I mean, I got it all over my hands, and you can see it down in there. Afterwards, I might trim a little bit of it, but for the most part, it came out all right. And especially if I'm going to be redoing the paint sometime down the road, I can do it and clean that up. But wow, looks way different, way better too. And that stuff sets really fast. So that's good. Now it's basically done. Got the switch inside. Once I get the tape pulled off in like an hour or two, or whenever, maybe a couple hours, I will clean up the window and I'll give you a final look, and I'll show you it opening and closing and stuff from the outside. Hopefully you can see it pretty well here on camera. This is what it looks like after. I still didn't get it all the way cleaned up with the glass. It's still a little bit dirty, but I mean, without the tape and everything, it looks so much different. It looks way better. And I can show you some clips of it opening real quick, and then we'll finish this video off. All right, so sort of a little sneak peek of one of these videos. I got my interior mostly back together. You saw it in those last clips there, it was really taken apart. But got the window here. Works good. One thing that I like is it actually works with the accessory delay, so it still works even when the key's off until you open the door. Once I open this driver door, it will no longer work. So that is pretty cool. I like that function, just like a regular old window in one of these trucks. And yeah, let's go outside and take a couple clips. Alright guys, that pretty much wraps up the video here today. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like and a subscribe down below if you want to see more. And pretty cool. So I'll see you guys in the next video.